Hey loves, welcome back. It's me, Jessica, also known as Mrs. Jezzy, and thank you so much for being here. In today's video, I have some real life messy motivation for you. As you all know, I've not been myself the past 2 months, but I've slowly worked my way up, and I am so happy that I'm finally getting things done in my home. I'm doing it room by room, taking things day by day. But it was time for me to tackle this room. My boys will be starting school soon, and I want to make sure that their room is clean and organized. So if you're interested, stay tuned and watch me clean this mess. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off all the handles from the 2 dressers that the boys have in the room. This is something that I've been saying I was going to do for a while. I think even in the last video I posted, and that was the beginning of the year, I was going to actually switch out the handles and I was going to touch up the stain. But I ended up finding the handles that were missing, and I thought to myself, why spend more money? I can just, kind of vamp them up a bit. So I decided to clean them and spray paint them black. The boys did get new bunk beds, and they are black with some wood on it. So I decided that I would paint these handles black, and then I will be touching up the cabinets. But there are so many ways that you can, I guess, give your house a makeover without spending so much money. And I tend to try and DIY things myself before I actually go out and purchase. Of course, there are some things that I have to buy, like organization things and stuff like that. But I try to do the best I can to DIY things myself with stuff that's already here at the house, or just, using the good old kind of spray paint.
There's no one other than you who can make me lose my mind. You start me up like no one has ever could. You fuel my fire. What are the odds we end up loving this? Spending every minute together. I found it quite odd, quite lovely. You start me up like no one has ever could. You fuel my fire.
So the boys' room is very unorganized, only because when they would clean up the room, they just tend to shove anything and everything everywhere. And my goal today was to organize this dresser that I'm currently standing in front of, along with the little cube shelf, because Jacob has a lot of small toys like Legos and Hot Wheels and like little Roblox and Minecraft toys. So my goal was to put everything in these little cube boxes. That way he could just pull out every single, well, not every single one, we don't want him to do that, but he can just pull out, one basket box at a time. I am going to be labeling them. That is not something I will be doing in this video, but I have a lot of things that I need to label, and I am going to plan a day where I'm actually just going to sit at the Cricut for a couple of hours and just print out every single label that I need to make, whether it's for the pantry, the boys' room, the laundry room, just whatever I know that I need labeled. I am just going to dedicate a day to just getting them all out. And then when I get to that space to clean, then I'll go ahead and put the labels on. Now, I am not sure if you noticed, but I started off with that Caldrea spray, and it just wasn't doing it for me. I really love Caldrea, but I had to go get that Method Wood for Good. Oh my goodness. Once I started using that, I was really going to get into it because it smells so good. How many of you really enjoy the way cleaning products smell? Like, does it make you happy like it makes me happy? Because this Method Wood for Good, the almond scent, oh my goodness, it is my go-to. But it kind of like, it puts me in a better mood because it smells good. When I clean, I like for it to smell good. Like, I don't know, it's weird. I really want it to smell good. Of course, I want it to do its job, but if it smells good, it makes it 10 times better. So when I'm cleaning, some of my favorites are the Method Wood for Good, Pine Saw, And I really love Fabuloso too, but right now I'm kind of like, I have an obsession with Pine Sol. I've been using Pine Sol a lot on the floors, on the counters. It just smells so good. And I think it's because it's so strong and it has this everlasting scent is what draws me to it. And I don't know, but I'm so excited because fall is just around the corner, and all my fall scents, from Mrs. Meyer's, they are my favorite. Comment down below, what are your favorite cleaning products or your favorite scents?
Don't you feel that too? The feeling lingers on every day of every month, wishing I just could forget about you. The weight upon my bones makes it harder to move on. Oh baby.
So I am going to quickly start trying to color in these scratch marks. One of them is this big circle from the handle. I can just picture Jacob there, and he was just swinging it and then just scratched it all up. But hey, it's furniture, it can be fixed. I'm not gonna get mad at him over it. I will be using these pins. It's the stain. I usually buy the stain, but I couldn't find any that matched this. Urai has a lot, but I couldn't find any in the garage, and then it was so hot I didn't want to go out there to the storage, so I just used what I had. But I did find some at the Dollar Tree. They had a 3-pack, and I would just mix 2 of the colors because this one right here, I think it's Minwax. It was actually almost done. So I went to the Dollar Tree ones, which worked pretty good. The only thing is that with the Minwax, I was able to wipe it and the stain would quickly go away. But with the Dollar Tree ones, it kind of still left like the line of the marker. I don't know if that makes any sense, but this is the way it looks now. It's not perfect, but it does look 100 times better than what it did before.
I'm not gonna play hard to get through. I'm not gonna say I'm loving you too. I'm not gonna stay, gotta be alone. Let's talk, meet me at the avenue. I don't need nobody else but me. It doesn't matter what you're gonna say. I just need time right now. I'm going alone tonight. I don't need nobody else but me. But I'm thinking about the way you move, the way you make me grounded. Thinking about the way you used to hold me, like a stone in the water, singing down, down, down. I'm still falling for ya. Forget what I said, just come on over. Forget what I said, just come on over. I know you wanna try, give me that space. I know you wanna find another reason. I know you wanna lie, making me stay. But let's talk. Are you at the avenue? I don't need nobody else but me. It doesn't matter what you're gonna say. I just need time right now. I'm going alone tonight. I don't need nobody else but me. But I'm thinking about the way you move, the way you make me grounded. Thinking about the way you used to hold me, like a stone in the water, singing down, down, down. I'm still falling for ya. Forget what I said, just come on over. Forget what I said, just come on over. I don't need nobody else but me. It doesn't matter what you're gonna say. I just need time right now. I'm going alone tonight. I don't need nobody else but me. But I'm thinking about the way you make me grounded. Thinking about the way you used to hold me, like a sword in the water, singing down.
I was not planning on touching up this cubicle shelf, but in that 3-pack of the wood markers, it had a black one in there, so I decided to go ahead and touch that one up. It didn't have a lot, it just had mostly on the edges, it had a few scrapes on there, so I went ahead and did that one as well.
Watch me under the light, so keep me in your sight, 'cause I can do this all night. You can call it what you want, I got something else in mind. Oh, if it's you I've been waiting for, I better make you worth my time. So don't you pay them any mind, close your eyes, follow the sound. Keep it coming through the night, we don't need to slow down. Take it all, I'll give you what you need. If you stay with me, I'll love you in the dark. So shine on, don't lose your spark. Show me what you got. Let your colors burn. Let your colors burn now. Let your colors burn now. I'll let you in the dark. I'm waiting in the dark, where I can see you so clear. All we got is here and now, so give it all you got. Don't you pay them any mind, close your eyes, follow the sound. Keep it coming through the night, we don't need to slow down. Take it all, I'll give you what you need. If you stay with me, I'll love you in the dark. So shine on, don't lose your spark. Show me what you got. Let your colors burn. So take it all, I'll give you what you need. If you stay with me, I'll love you in the dark. So shine on, don't lose your spark. Show me what you got. Let your colors burn. Let your colors burn now.
So I want you guys to pay attention to this Lego set that I am going to be taking out here in a bit. I take it out so carefully because I don't want to ruin it. You see, it's all nicely built and put together, and I set it aside over here on the other cabinet. But oh my goodness, guys, just give it a bit. But right now I'm filming and I'm not using the ring light, and if you notice, I kept on looking out the window. The weather started changing all of a sudden, and this is what happened. All day yesterday, I was like, we need this rain, and it came back today like, So that storm happened within a span of 5 minutes. It literally came out of nowhere. And then it ended up raining for, I don't know, like maybe 2 or 3 hours. And it would rain really, really hard with a lot of wind. And then it would slow down a bit, but not slow down a lot. And then it would start back up again and slow down. It was crazy. Texas has been so hot lately. And when I say hot, I mean hot. We have lost all of our plants. Our grass was horrible. When we came back from vacation, it was not even green. But of course, Urai's out there and he's watering it every day. Well, mostly early in the morning and at night. And then the backyard is somewhat okay, but it's better than what it was. But when I tell you it's been so hot, like drought hot, it was horrible. So we needed the rain. We really did need the rain, but we didn't need it to come at us like that. Like, we could have got a warning or something. Just, it was so beautiful and sunny outside, and then bam, she came through.
Demons pushing on my triggers. Demons pushing on my triggers. I'm acting surprised, but I know I'm not over you. I keep missing our fights.
And here it is, guys. Oh, my feelings were so hurt. I tried to pick it up as best as I could, and when I was halfway to this dresser, I dropped it, and the kids heard it. And here in a second, I'm gonna turn around and I'm trying to find whatever excuse I can as to why it happened. Oh my goodness, I felt so bad. And then I was like, I just gave myself more work. Like, the room was messy, but then I had tons of Legos to get down and pick up. I was like, oh my goodness. But my heart hurt so bad because Elena worked so hard on that for Jacob. It's a police station, and I believe it had like 680 pieces, something like that. Oh my goodness, I felt so bad. And the whole reason why I was moving it was because I wanted to display it. He had it in the little cubicle shelf, and it was such a big piece, the biggest that he's ever gotten. So I wanted to display it on the higher dresser. That way, you know, it wouldn't get hit or fall and break. And I'm the one who broke it. Oh my goodness. So I guess I'm going to have to get that instruction book and put it back together myself.
All things must pass, but I'm not gonna wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wait.
So is it just me, or when you're cleaning and you're cleaning something really good, do you make a bigger mess than what it was to begin with? Because when I first started cleaning this room, it was messy, but there wasn't a lot of trash on the floor. Some of the trash came from under the bed, but all the trash was from me going through things and taking out all of the little cubicle boxes. So I made a lot of this mess, but I noticed that whenever I clean and I'm like really into it and I'm in a good mood and I'm doing things and want to wipe everything down, I always make a bigger mess than what I started with. And then I still have more to clean up after that. Is it just me, or do y'all do that too? Because that lately, since I've been cleaning for the past couple of weeks, I've been making bigger messes. But once I'm done making that big mess, the little area that I was cleaning looks so much better.
I'm not gonna wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up.
Okay, so now I'm going to be putting away all of the things that I was putting on the bed. These were items that I know I was not going to be throwing away, but I needed to get them out of the way while I was cleaning. So now I'm going to put them back where they go. Take all these throw covers or throw blankets out of their room. My boys, when they're in the living room, they cover up, and then when they get up to go back to their room and play, they take the covers with them. So they have like 5 or 6 covers in here that I'm going to go ahead and take out. And then I'll go ahead and put on some sheets that I just bought for them.
It's steady 'cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wait. No, not yet. Whoa, no, not yet.
If you notice the 2 blue lines that are right there on the wall, that is where the boys had their TV. The one TV, the big one that was on the floor, it stopped working all of a sudden. So I took it down. And this is where I wanted to put the bunk beds. But because the TV had been there since we moved in, when we first moved in the boys' room, it was blue. I think I filmed a video a year ago, I believe. And the TV was on this side and their room was blue. But anywho, that's where their TV used to be. And my husband is so busy with work, so I haven't had him touch up this room. And I also need him to put the other 2 TVs on the opposite wall where I currently have them. I want to get Julian a bigger TV, or at least the same size that he had, because I like for my boys to have the same of everything, or just be equal between them both. I don't think it's fair that one child has a bigger TV and the other one has a small one. But for right now, this is just how it's going to be, because that one just randomly stopped working. And then we had that little extra one in the garage that I use when I tried to exercise and I, put a YouTube video on. But anyways, that's why there's the two blue lines right there. And then that's why I just have the TVs kind of leaning up on the dresser. But yeah, once my husband has time to do it, I'll go ahead and have him put those back on the wall. So here in a minute, I'm going to get ready to start putting the handles on the dressers. I did not film the whole thing only because it's repetitive, but whenever I was going to put the handles back on, I needed to organize Jacob's drawers. So I quickly took out his clothes and then I folded them back up, as you can see right here. And that was it for the dressers.
It's you. Well, everything can go to pieces. I don't care as long as you're there.
Okay, so we are getting towards the end of the video. The only thing that I need to do is scrape off this squish skittle that's on the floor, and then I will be sweeping and mopping. But guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, for joining me on this Friday. It's always a pleasure to have each and every one of you here. To all of my oldies but goodies, guys, thank you so much for always coming back and continuing to show your support. I tell you in every video, that will never ever go unnoticed. Every comment, every like, everything means so much to me. To all of the new subscribers, welcome. Thank you so much for joining our YouTube family. We are so grateful to have you all here. To all the ones who watch my videos and have yet to subscribe, hey, thank you too. I appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. I hope that you guys have a great Friday. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend with the ones that you love. Again, thank you so much for spending your Friday with me. And I will definitely see you guys in the next one. I love you all. Bye.
We're gonna